Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing either IO or Would You Rather. So let's jump into it. Would you rather have to drive a pink moped for the next 2 years or wrestle an alligator one time? I would quite happily drive a pink moped. As would most people, I agree. It looks like. Live in Westeros or Middle-earth. Oh, Game of Thrones versus Lord of the Rings. I was like, I'm not sure where these places are. Probably Game of Thrones, to be honest. A bit more interesting. Go for this one. Oh, no, most people said Middle-earth. To be honest, I don't really know either place, so it's been a long while since I have watched Lord of the Rings or read it. Be Edward Cullen or be Eric Northman? Twilight, Sheriff of Area 5 from True Blood. I'd be Edward Cullen. He's pretty cool. It's pretty even, that one, 49 to 51. Lose your front teeth in a skateboarding accident or break your hands on a bike. I mean, you can just get, like, new teeth put in. Probably this one, to be honest, because you could just get false teeth, like, put in. But most people would rather break their hands. I guess it's less embarrassing, but, you know, your broken hands are broken for ages. You lose 2 teeth, you can just get them replaced, surely. Would you rather sleep in a room a little too warm or sleep in a room a little too cold? Too cold, I think, because you can always snuggle up and add more, but when you're like too hot, there's not a lot you can do. Feeling cozy, as most people agree by the looks of it. Next, if you could play one game, would you rather play a 10-day trial of World of Warcraft or play RuneScape forever, even without a full membership? So, reading the bit below, RuneScape has a 2-part split. Normal people get a percentage of the game, and membership grants you access everywhere. Lots of people play RuneScape. I would play... Actually, it's only a 10-day trial. 10-day trial. Because then I can just stop playing, but I might not want to play RuneScape forever. Next. If you were hit by a car, would you rather have locked-in syndrome with no cure in sight or die right when the car hits you? Oh my god. I mean, at least you're alive. You can't really say you'd want to die, would you? Because there could be a cure. Even though it says no cure in sight, you don't know. There could be a cure. So, I'd have to say this one. See, that's crazy, because why would you... At least you're alive. When you die, you die. So, I would not pick that. Would you rather have free tickets to the Super Bowl for life or get $20,000 to never watch NFL games again? I never watch NFL, so I would take $20,000 quite happily, as most people would apparently. It wouldn't affect me because I never watch it anyway. A, I'm not from America, and B, I'm not a boy and don't really enjoy it. Would you rather marry a 10-year-old, have a faithful relationship while receiving $100,000 a year, or not? You'd have to say not, right? A 10-year-old. That'd be not. Most people said yes. 53%. See, people will do a lot for money, but not that. Watch a movie directed by James Cameron or Steven Spielberg. It's got to be Spielberg, isn't it? Jurassic Park, something like that. I'll take it. Would you rather the portal gun or the gravity gun? I don't know. It's telling me to Google them. So I did a quick Google. The portal gun means you can place 2 portals and travel between them. The gravity gun means that you can lift objects. You can use it to, like, manipulate objects. It's mainly, like, in games, so you could, like, pick up a barrel and throw it at someone. Oh, see, a portal is literally like you could teleport. So you could place one here and, like, one at work and then just teleport between them. Or pick stuff up. It'd be easy to move house. Think about it. You just lift the bed with the gun or lift the chest of drawers. Like, if you need to hoover, you just pick it up with the gun. Like, they'd both be really handy, but I think teleporting would be the coolest. Because think of the money you'd save. Like, you'd never have to travel anywhere. Or you'd have to travel there once to make a portal. I think I'd go portal gun, quite honestly. Yeah, most people agree. I think you get the most out of that, to be honest. Have your stomach pulled out of your mouth or have your brain pulled out of your eye socket. All while still alive and fully conscious. Wow. This game is quite savage. Well, I'd have to say stomach, I think, because if your brain comes out, you're dead, and I don't want that coming out of my eye, so I'm going to go this one. And most people agree, which I think is fair enough. Sacrifice your pet so you can eat, or sacrifice parts of your body so you both can eat. Oh, this one, I think. You'd eventually get rescued, but not before having to make this decision. Ah. So you're trapped in a cave with your pet. Would you rather sacrifice the pet so you can eat parts of your body so you can both eat? I mean, to be honest, I'd have to do this one because I don't want the pet to suffer. And, you know, you can always get another pet. I know that's mean, but, like, if you gave up an arm, you're not going to get that back. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, most people have agreed. I would probably just kill myself instead, but that for the choice, that's what I'd have to go with. Would you rather play Super Smash Bros. Or The Legend of Zelda? Super Smash Bros. And most people agree, 78%. Would you rather be an only child and be abused or live with a family of 10 siblings that hated you? Oh. I think I'd say live with the family of 10 siblings because if people hate me, I can always, like, change who I am or try and... Oh, hang on, what's it say? You cannot call the cops if you choose blue and you cannot convince any of them to like you if you choose red. Okay. So you have to stay being abused and be on your own. And their family still hate you. Do you know what? Family's family. I'm not going to be abused. So there we go. And most people agree, which I think is fair enough. Because family's family, isn't it? Like, you hate each other all the time. Would you rather your partner have a homosexual affair or your partner have a heterosexual affair? Well, I think there are pros and cons for both, to be honest. So my partner would be a guy. So do I want him to have an affair with another guy or a girl? Well, I mean... That first comment at the bottom says, dude, if anything, it just ups my chances of having a threesome. I feel like it would hurt less if he had an affair with a guy, but then that also makes him bi or gay, you know, homosexual, which would be weird. So I think I'd say a girl, because you can always move on from that. But if he goes off with another guy, that's kind of it forever, isn't it? Like, people get over affairs. So I think I'd have to say this one just for my mental health. But I get it, because it would probably hurt less if it was with someone of the opposite gender. I would assume. I may be completely wrong, but that's how I think I would feel. Would you rather always dress like royalty, always dress like a pimp? I mean, royalty, right? It's nice clothing. Yeah, easy. No one wants to dress like a pimp. Would you rather spend one night spent passionately with Rosie O'Donnell or have your 2 front teeth pulled out? I don't know who that is, so we might have to look this up. Oh, I'd go with Rosie O'Donnell. Like someone says in the comments, one night of Rosie O'Donnell is better than never getting laid because you don't have front teeth. So if you have your front teeth pulled out, you're never going to get laid, really, are you? And that's going to hurt like hell. So yeah, definitely that one. And most people agree. Would you rather take a picture or have your picture taken? Oh. That's a tough decision. Like, is it like always or just once? Say it's like right now, do you take a picture or have it taken? I think I've got more control if I take the picture. But it says take a picture. Does that have to be of me? Because I'd take a picture of something else. But then you can get different angles when someone else takes it. I'll be bougie and have my picture taken for me. Oh, most people say take it yourself. But again, you can only do it as far away as your arm is long. So you could only do a selfie. Nah. Would you rather have the first dibs every time or always have the last laugh? Oh, I think dibs. I would say dibs, I think, because then you get your first choice of everything. It's like, I don't know, first choice meal, first choice you know, on whatever team you want, whatever it may be. It may be little things, but it'd be all the time, I think. Always have the last laugh. Now, you know, that means you're probably wittier, you're probably funnier than everyone else, you know how to win the argument, which would be good, but I feel like having first dibs would be better, so I would say this one. And someone put the first comment there, it says, he who laughs last thinks slowest, which is true if you think about it literally being the last one laughing, but it means have the last laugh means that you're the one who wins the argument every time. But I think that would get annoying and people would be annoyed at me, so I would say this one. And weirdly, most people say have the last laugh. I mean, I guess what do you mean? If you have arguments or discussions all the time, then this one would be more useful. But I feel like just, you know, being the first pick, being the first draft. If you could choose an age to stay forever, would you rather be 21 or 10? Or, be careful, both come with their own responsibilities. The first comment says, what kind of question is that? Booze. So obviously if you're 21 in certain countries, so over here you can drink, you can legally have sex, you can do all those things that adults can do, and you're an adult, you know. But if you're 10, there are different responsibilities. You know, you're always a kid, you're never gonna grow up. Like, I would definitely be 21, but that's just me. I'm a very like mature person, so being 10 I'd feel like constantly cramped down into, you know, something that I'm not. But then being a kid forever would be also really cool, you know. But I would definitely be 21. And most people agree, but then that's most people taking this quiz are probably already over that age and beyond that maturity. Would you rather talk like Yoda or breathe like Darth Vader? I'd definitely talk like Yoda. That'd be so funny. No question. I love Yoda. Be all philosophical all the time. Breathing like Darth Vader would make people think you've got some kind of heart condition or lung condition. Would you rather eat 20 ice cubes in 90 seconds or forget everything you did in the past year? I mean, I'd have to eat the ice cubes, wouldn't I? It'd suck, but it's only 90 seconds. I don't want to forget everything I did in the past year, because then how do you grow on that? How do you build? How do you not repeat what you've already done? And is that forever? Do I have a year and then forget it? Because that would be awful, because you could end up repeating your life. No thanks. Yeah, definitely that one. Have Morgan Freeman narrate your life or have Chuck Norris narrate your life? I'd probably say Morgan Freeman, to be honest. Clearly, no one wants Chuck Norris narrating their life. Would you rather speak every language except the language of the country you're currently in, or speak only the language of the country you're currently in, but know the meaning of every single word in that language? When you leave a country and enter into another country, your knowledge will reset accordingly. So say you lived in England, you could either speak every language except English, or speak only English but know what every single word means in the language. But then if I was to travel to France and live there, I would only know French and every French word. You wouldn't remember the English. It's not like you can travel everywhere and learn everything. If you pick red, I see. I would definitely go with red, I think. It'd be cool to know every language except the one you're in, but then, you know, that would be difficult. I mean, it doesn't say whether or not you can learn that language. So you'd have to go red, right? I'd like to know what every word means in the English language. That would be cool. Imagine how literate you'd be. Would you rather have an incredibly nice car or own a personal helicopter? Oof. You can't sell or trade in either. So either have a helicopter or a really nice car. I mean, the thing is, you own a helicopter, you've then got to have somewhere for the helicopter to be. You know, you've then got to get to your helicopter. You've got to then have a pilot or learn to fly a helicopter. You know, and then you got to pay for like use of the helipads and airports or however else you travel in it. And, you know, airports aren't the closest thing quite often. Whereas I could just walk outside my house and have a nice car. I'd have an incredibly nice car, to be honest. I think it's more practical right now. Would you rather get $1 million or find true love? Oh my. Someone put true love is overrated. $1 million will make me a lot happier. Gare Bear, that's savage. To be honest, you could think of it like getting $1 million could help you find that love, because you could travel somewhere and find your true love. But if you find true love, that's not to say that you won't ever win the lottery or, you know, have something. It's like what makes you happier, isn't it? It's like, would money or love make you happier? I mean, I could do a lot with $1 million. Like, when people are like, oh, I want to win the lottery, it's not like I'd go out and buy a car. I'd, you know, help pay off my parents' house or buy them a better house. I'd get them a better car, pay off any, you know, bills or whatever. I'd pay off student loans. I would use it to get myself in the best position possible for my life. And I'd probably buy myself a house, myself a car, my brother. You know, there are ways I could do it to make all the people around me happy. Whereas finding true love, that would just make me happy. So when I think about this question, I think about it like that. What can I do for the people around me? Well, nothing. Finding true love doesn't do anything for them. But, you know, it would always be nice. But then, it's true love. But that's not to say that you like the person or can get on with the person or can want to marry the person, you know. Yeah, it's true love, but that's not to say that they're the man of your dreams that you've imagined, you know. So I think I'd go with $1 million because of the amount I could do. I don't know. It's a really tough one. It's like family or love. Like, I can't really decide. What are people saying? Yeah, you know, say someone else chooses $1 million. The person you fall in love with, your true love that you picked, could go and choose to be with that guy that won the $1 million. If you don't spend your money right, it wouldn't matter. But besides, I can always buy true love. You could turn it into even more money, he's right. You know, it's not just to stop at $1 million. Doesn't mean you'll never love someone else. Love's not the same as attraction. That's what I was trying to say. Like, you might be in love, but that doesn't mean that you like the person. You know, like, as a friend, I feel like to be with someone, you've got to like them as a friend. You know. And there's nothing to say that true love will last forever. I would go with this one because of what I could do for my family. You know, there's no guarantees with true love, but there is a guarantee that I could get $1 million and help out my family. So I would do that. And as you can see, it's actually quite close. 41 to 59 is actually quite close. So it depends how you look at it. Would you rather visit Hogwarts or Narnia? That is no question. Hogwarts. Love Harry Potter. Everything about it. Would you rather put a toothpick in your toenail and kick the wall? Have paper cuts all over your body and jump into a pool of lemon juice? Oh, it makes me shiver. Like, I hate these ones. Oh, God. I think I'd have to say the toothpick. It's gross. But to have paper cuts all over your body? Oh my God, I can't even think about it. It's so horrible. Yuck. Do you know what? No, I'm doing lemon juice. It doesn't bother me that much, so I would do the lemon juice. Paper cuts are tiny. Would you rather have gravity shut off for a day or have everyone around you go insane and want to kill you? What, gravity? Oh, you'd have no warning of either. See, that's a problem, because if the gravity shut off and you were like outside and there was nothing above you, you'd float up and you'd keep going. There's nothing pulling you back down, so you could die in the atmosphere. But if everyone around you goes insane and wants to kill you, you're probably going to die. So I think I'd go gravity and take my chances, to be honest. And 88% have done, so it could also be quite fun as well. You can bounce around the house as long as you're indoors or have some sort of protection between you and the sky. You'd be good. Would you rather be Alexander the Great of Greece or be Genghis Khan of Mongolia? I think I'm supposed to say be Genghis Khan. Two of the biggest empires the world's ever known. Do you know what? I like Greece. I'd go over here. And most people have agreed. I could live in Athens. Would you rather have a blind date with a homeless person or kiss a homeless person? Blind date, because then you can decide if you want to kiss them or not. And most people have agreed. And we'll do one more. Would you rather sleep only 3 hours a night on an extremely comfy bed or sleep as long as you want on a cold rock? Well, 3 hours a night on a comfy bed, right? It's basically sleep deprivation or lower back pain. I'd take sleep deprivation. Definitely, because then I can always sleep more, like just, I don't know, sat at a desk or on the floor or wherever. But at least I have 3 comfy hours. I would not sleep on a cold rock. It would ruin my back. You know, I have issues with my back when I sleep sometimes already, so I don't need any more. And most people have agreed with me. It's 66%. 2/3. Extremely comfy as well. You've got to, haven't you? So that was either IO and Would You Rather. Tough questions, some of them. Some of them very, very gross. I can't get that toothpick and toenail out of my head. It was gross. Oh, no, don't want to think about that. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you decide and if you pick the same as me. And I will see you next time. Bye.